Today's video about reproductive system. We will talk about organs and hormones. So, if we consider that our central nervous system is making us rational humans, the reproductive systems makes us a part of this real world, this planet, wherein our only purpose as mammals and animals is to procreate. Very much the same as brain development of a newborn baby depends on breastfeeding, that is adequate availability of necessary fats and proteins. The physical development of the body depends on hormones that are produced in our body. Hormones make bodies and brains of boys and girls different, so that already from early stages of childhood, girls prefer to play with dolls, while boys choose to play with balls, cars, guns, and imitation of weapons. Hormonal disbalance that is very common nowadays make boys to behave like girls, develop body features that are specific to girls, and eventually confuse boys in their feeling and self-conscious. Okay, so we see this brain development. We are humans because we have brain. And as an example of a not proper development of sexual organs in boys is undescended testicles. A boy's testicles normally descend by the time he is 9 months old. So you see that we have these organs not from the very beginning in proper place. Okay? Sometimes they just don't go down, don't descend, and then it is big problem for the body because not enough hormones will be produced. So unfortunately, hormonal imbalance is very common nowadays. Following the recommendation of official medical professionals and dietitians can lead to disastrous results. In particular, fruits and vegetables produced by agrochemical corporations are full of various chemicals such as herbicides, insecticides, and plant hormones. Genetically modified plants, by definition, produce insecticides naturally. We may think that chemicals that are toxic to insects and rodents or pushing plants to produce oversized fruits and seeds are good for our health, but it is not so. Especially it is related to so-called plant hormones that chemically resemble human hormone estrogen. Genetically modified soybeans are a source of plant protein for many young boys. The result is a change in physical and mental development of boys and turning them into so-called soy boys, that are persons with deficit of testosterone. Hormonal imbalance and consumption of estrogen-like substances is changing bodies of girls too. In particular, puberty may be much accelerated so that breast development may occur in girls of age 7-8 years old. Not to mention that there is a correlation between duration of sexual development and longevity of animals. So children with hormone imbalance are not supposed to live too long, and they develop senile degeneration of the body before age of 60 years old. Another dangerous recommendation of medical professionals is limiting amount of cholesterol in food, in particular limiting number of eggs in the diet. For example, the American Heart Association recommends up to 1 egg a day for most of people. 1 egg, can you imagine? So meanwhile, eggs are the best source of healthy fats, proteins, and cholesterol that is absolutely necessary for children development. Cholesterol is the sole precursor of steroids that include all important human hormones, including growth hormone, testosterone, estradiol, so estrogen, progesterone, and cortisol, and other corticoids. Steroid hormones control our body metabolism, immune function, balance of electrolytes and salt and salts in water, development of sexual characteristics, and the ability to withstand injury and illness. Cholesterol is absolutely important for the digestion of fats. Should I mention that the standard American diet is based on consumption of grains as well as fruits and vegetables. It is, if to follow such recommendations, the result will be obesity, diabetes, hypertension, and heart disease in old age. I give this also link about more details about fat consumption. So this is a typical result of following the recommendations of official medical care professionals and dietitians. This obesity and all problems related to this. This is again American girls, sexy American girls, ha ha ha. Okay, the same as any other living beings on this planet, plants try to protect their babies, seeds. Long evolution turned plants into chemical factories that produce various natural toxins to hurt any animal that are feeding on the plants and especially on seeds. Even with artificial selection of plants and technology of cooking of grains and tubers, excessive amounts of natural toxins may harm a human body. So-called vegetable oils that are actually seed oils are concentrates of the toxins from seeds. No wonder that such oils such oil in cooking make people sick and increase profits of pharmaceutical corporations as well as associations of medical professionals. Interesting enough that many obese people may aggressively attack healthy people if the healthy people try to help them and recommend to change the diet. So these people believe in official medical care. The result is disaster, but they will never accept it. Meanwhile, again, that humans slowly turn into sheeple. So without any critical thinking, without any ability to have critical and independent mind. Okay, this is a situation, so-called paradise of sheeple, so that they will be obese, not working, and sleep, and this is they call paradise. Meanwhile, so I would maybe consider this as conspiracy theory, but it is not, because I would, if it would be a conspiracy theory, we would accept that some semi-gods, some ultra or superhumans try to control the rest of the population. But these so-called superhumans are very rich people, are themselves are sick and not able not able to critical thinking. So again, the idea that we have too many humans on this planet is already discussed by very rich people for long. And one way to reduce population is vaccination. Okay, then here it was discussed that we have to reduce the amount of CO2 production, which is absolutely crazy idea, because CO2 is food for plants, and if we reduce production of CO2, we are going already into CO2 drought, and then drought means we will have less food production and famine and cut or reduction of population, on even the very ability of life at this planet will disappear. I mean, okay, we have these very rich people. Look at them. They are certainly not superhumans. They're certainly some strange people. Again, how they hate normal people, I don't know, because they are not healthy at all. So, okay, let's turn to our main subject, which is reproductive system. And of course, what we have to remember, all these the terms which are used, all names and general structure of the reproductive system of male and female. Okay, so we just remember that men have penis, have testes, and then urethra, etc., etc., and prostate gland, etc. Okay, women have, of course, different reproductive system, and I should say the reproductive system of women is so fragile, is so easy to damage that nowadays, if girls don't eat healthy food, or if they use anti-baby pills that are hormonal pills, they may destroy own reproductive system, and they never will have own children. Okay, then again, I just give these pictures that students can learn the vocabulary, can learn what is what in this reproductive system, and just to learn the words. And the same about reproductive system of women. We have these details, so we better pay attention. Students have to pay attention, and in more details how the eggs are produced. It is in this slide. So, and every month, every 24 days or about months, women experience menstruation. Menstruation, it is ovulation and menstruation. Ovulation, it is time when egg is produced, and then this egg is moving along the fallopian tubes along here, and they are moving to the okay, they're moving, and what is interesting is that fertilization of the egg is happening mostly inside the fallopian tubes. Uterus. Okay, then here it is, we can see in more details the cycle of menstruation cycle, and how the egg develops, how hormones are released in the body of women, and this is development of this in the endometrial cycle. So how this layer in the uterus is changing. Okay, here again we have more words, more names for the reproductive system. So you have to remember this, and more details about male reproductive system, and here and here. Okay, so what I want to talk about, it is about menstrual cycle. Humans are very special, very special. No other animals on this planet have menstrual cycle which is only about 28 days. So, and pregnancy is possible only 12 or 24 hours after ovulation. So this egg is short-living. It is only one day only normally lives. And so if the egg is not fertilized in the fallopian tubes, then it is just die out. And so the time of fertilization is relatively short. So I don't understand why girls need to consume these anti-baby pills if it is so easy to avoid pregnancy just by following the schedule of menstruation cycle. What else is special about humans, that estrus, or in animals there is such a phenomenon like estrus. Estrus, it is when female is sexually receptive. It is so-called the female is in heat. And what is happening, the female exhibit sexually receptive behavior and the situations that may be signaled by visible physiological changes. Estrus is commonly seen in mammalian species, including primates. So humans are not like primates. Again, I want to remind you that that we have 26 pair of chromosomes, or 46. We have 46 chromosomes, and primates have 48 chromosomes. So primates, including Neanderthals, not our ancestors. So how we appeared, how humans appeared, it is other miracle, other story which we cannot explain. Science cannot explain it, because, and especially because we cannot reproduce this creation of new species. So certainly primates and humans are different biological species. And how it is how humans appeared, and Cro-Magnons, in particular, our ancestors are Cro-Magnons. How Cro-Magnons appeared at this planet, it is a miracle. We cannot explain it. But we can say that that primates and monkey are not our ancestors. We didn't develop from monkey. Okay, then this plot is showing the production of different hormones like estrogen and progesterone, and how it is related to the cycle of menstruation cycle. What is the consequence that human females, I mean women, do not experience time of estrus, of sexual excitement? And it has actually very important consequences, that because in primates live in harem, like the same like lions and most of mammals have harem here, harem like this. One alpha male keep most of the female, and female they live in harem, and so that they can have sexual relation only with alpha male. Other males have no chance to have own babies. It's quite different from humans, because humans they have families, and one wife for one man is quite a normal situation. So lions again lions live in harem, and only one alpha male keep all the females in its harem. Okay. Meanwhile, invention of so-called anti-baby pills made a revolution in human relations. If before these pills appeared, it was kind of danger for women to have sexual relations with men. So, because if she was getting pregnant, then taking care of a child is very resource consuming, and then by any means women try to have children inside the family. But with this invention of these anti-baby pills, female try to enjoy sexual life and have many partners before before marriage. At least in Western countries, this is so. It's not only pills which women supposed to take every day, and there are also emergency pills. So these pills, if there was no protected sex, then a woman can take some special special pills that will stop development of the fetus. Well, okay, then what we can say that hundreds million women worldwide use these oral contraceptives, and meanwhile the physicians don't tell them about the side effects, about the adverse effects, because it affects emotion, cognition, and behavior of women. Common side effects of the contraceptive pills include nausea, headaches and migraine, weight gain, mood changes, loss of libido, missed periods, vaginal discharge, breast tenderness, spotting between periods, etc. So, and what is interesting again is that women who take hormonal contraceptives, they are very special in selection of the sexual partner. And normally, if a girl or woman decided to marry a man while she is under action of these anti-baby pills, it is most probably that she will get divorced because she will be not satisfied with her sexual life. Okay, then what I want to say about reproductive system, that it is so important to keep our reproductive system healthy and to avoid hormonal imbalance from eating too much fruits and vegetables, and especially grains, and if women are pregnant, they have to pay special attention to consume enough of meat products and eggs and sources of high quality protein and fat. Okay, that's all, probably all. We just all the rest of information students can find in the books. Okay, that's all. Thank you for your time.